This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearoid Farrelly.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Welcome to the show where a Eurovision winner and a comedian change your life.
Well,
we're shortening it, Niamh.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, what more do you need to say? Only to change your life.
Change your life. Just make everything better.
I know.
Niamh, firstly, we are not in the same room today.
I know.
Niamh is getting ready to go. Niamh is in a gaming chair.
I am to see it.
Niamh is in a gaming chair. She's getting ready to launch herself into outer space. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, actually, obviously this is a pre-record, so I am getting ready to go up to Rossbeg into my caravan. You know how I love that, right? So that's what I'm doing. But that's
no, it's not a caravan, Niamh. It's a mobile home.
It is a mobile home, but to me, it's just like literally
you're not peeing in a bucket.
It's like being in a tin can. No, I love it, right? But literally, there's a decent toilet. That's the only difference between a caravan and my mobile home.
So how long are you going to stay?
How long? I'll stay until work presses in upon me, but I probably about the 20th, around the time this comes out, I'll probably be coming back out to record the next batch, so I'll be very feral looking the next time you see me.
Nothing gets shaved while she's up there.
Nothing. I mean, you'd like to say that was different to my day-to-day life, but you know, I don't shave unless people are seeing my legs. A wild woman. Actually, this reminds me of something I saw a trailer for recently, which is a TV program called, and you're going to love this, right? Suddenly Amish.
Oh.
I know. It's you
know. Is it a reality show or is
it is a reality show? There's apparently the young people in the Amish community, they're finding it hard to keep them down on the farm. So what they've decided to do is a reality program to try and get people from the real world to go and join the church and live the life. I mean, the trailer is just full of young people crying.
Yeah.
Because they have no internet and they have to wash their own socks.
I think I'd like that.
Do you?
I do think that on some level.
Such a lie.
Honestly, I do think there's a trad wife in me.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that, right?
Like, I like the idea of just being,
being a kept woman.
Yeah, I want to be a kept woman. I'm Goody Farrelly. And I like the idea of, like, just washing clothes for my big strong man who will come home and like bring me a side of beef
that he's felled.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem is he would also expect you to gut it, and the icky stuff not so much.
No,
the laugh of it is that when we did High Road, Low Road, you were traumatized by the fact that you weren't in the nice place. So I can definitely see that working out.
Well, I don't need all of the creature comforts, but there's certain things I do need. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I need to be able to eat the breakfast without getting food poisoning.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, that's fair enough.
And I need a nice bed. And I do think that the Amish people, I do think they look after themselves,
No, they do. They have a very clean and beautiful life. The question is, on this particular trailer, it looked like they didn't have flushing toilets. And so
I'm done. No. I'm sorry. In a world, a flushing toilet is a choice. And I think if you're not making the choice, no.
Anyway,
Niamh.
I mean, I don't know how true that is, but they issue all the kind of modern day conveniences. So whatever about Wi-Fi, which I think is what they thought they were going to live out, there isn't even electricity in their houses. So you'd be doing everything by hand.
I could handle now not having Wi-Fi, but once
that's
I was
as far as you're willing to go.
No, once I was caught up, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd hate to go in the middle of a series.
Yeah. And
not see how something ends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We both have experienced that recently, so we're just going to leave that there.
But like, like if somebody like was like, "Oh, have you seen the new season of Hacks?" You'd be like, "Oh."
I know. But anyway, that's an aside. That's not how I live when I'm up in the van. But it is kind of how I live because I like to kind of disconnect, and I do a lot of walking, and as you say, I don't bother doing the things that make me look acceptable to the world.
Well, Niamh, speaking of being acceptable to the world, I have been rehearsing, Niamh.
What have you been rehearsing for?
I've been rehearsing for a Pride event. Now, Agony Rants is doing what we do which
Yeah.
is that we are promoting something that has already happened.
Yeah.
So the thing I'm talking about will have happened yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
So myself and Stephen Vincent are doing a Pride event for Belfast Pride, where we basically, it's a dance class, basically.
I was going to say, you're dancing. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
two men dancing together, and it's a dance class. Now, this is all Stephen's idea, so
Okay.
I'm basically going to be his. Like,
I was going to say bitch, but it doesn't really work.
bitch, yeah. I'm basically going to be.
Are you going to be his trad wife?
He's just going to drag me around. That's basically what's going to happen. So we did a few steps now yesterday, and to say I mean, it's not there.
It's been a year and a half.
Oh,
Have you done any
it'll come
dancing?
back.
Have you done any dancing since for
I've
a
done
year
a
and a
little
half?
bit of dancing. Has it been successful dancing? Absolutely not. But
And what kind of dance are you doing?
No, I did slip into ballroom frame quite quickly.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah, you get it back, like shoulders back, all of that. But we did a little bit of tango yesterday,
Yeah.
and I did, like the dip the toe bit,
Oh yeah.
and I did I'd say about 2 bars, and I was sweating like a pig.
And it was very warm.
It was very warm.
It's very warm.
It was very warm.
And then the extra
But,
trauma of doing something that you haven't done for a year and a half.
Yeah, and also because the way you look back in retrospect, and you're going like, oh, I got quite good at it, and then you're like, oh no.
It's all relative.
Absolutely not. No. Let's not be behind the door on this.
Well, I think I am very excited about it. I'm hoping to get there, but I'm technically supposed to be still in Rossbeg. But I might come back.
I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'd love it. Can we live stream in, do you think?
No, absolutely not. There will be no recording of this.
Do you know what else I've done lately, right?
Go on.
It's really important, right? Because I kind of dabbled in World Cup punditry.
Niamh, do you know what? I saw this.
Did you see it?
And I was like, that woman will literally say no to nothing. Like, she... See, this is the way you operate. You're just like, yeah, I'm an absolute expert on that. Of course I can talk about
I didn't
this.
say I was an expert. I didn't say that. That's not that they didn't need an expert, but I did my research.
You see, normally the average person, when they get a call like that, they're like, I have no business on a World Cup podcast. And you're just like, absolutely, yeah. When do you want me?
But apparently it was a vodcast. That's the way it's in other words, it was video and pod.
Okay.
So it was on RTE, and it was the 2 guys out of the Young Offenders. And I arrived down, I mean, obviously, as usual, I didn't know which guys they were. I had to go and research them to see which Young Offenders they were. But anyway, so I came down, and to be fair, I did get the call last minute. I'm not 100% sure I was the first person thought of to do it. But I had to go. I had to go.
That's fair. I wouldn't be offended by that, Niamh.
No, I wasn't in any way offended. So before I left, I was doing some research here, right, about what I should talk about. And that's the most invested my husband and my son have ever been in anything I've ever done. They had opinions about everything because obviously they're watching the World Cup. I'm in a house full of men. They watch the World Cup all the time. So it was fine. I had some information. Not only that, I had information they weren't expecting me to have, as in I knew that Deschamps was the current manager of France, was actually playing with France in 98 against Paraguay. It was a whole thing. And they were very impressed. They were like, oh my gosh. And so it was really fun. It was really fun. But I literally drove for 10 hours, 5 hours there, 5 hours back to do it. Not in the same day. Oh, I did sleep in between. Like they put me up overnight. And not only that, they recorded it. It's called Up All Night, and they record it very early in the morning. So I had to be up at 5:45 to go over and be camera ready. And basically we recorded I was in there from 7:10 until I was back in my car at 8:30, back up the road. I haven't recorded it.
No.
Listen,
Niamh, no.
I you know me, if it's a challenge or something different, I'll give it a go. And I think I did okay. Did you watch it?
No. Niamh, I'm not watching the actual World Cup.
I know, but I mean,
so I'm not going to watch punditry on the World Cup.
We didn't really talk too much about it, but I was very much myself, but it was fun. Anyways, I think do things out of your comfort zone is very important.
What was the thing that you think impressed them most?
That I was still alive, I think, possibly, but no. I think they were expecting me. to come in and just kind of gloss over things. But actually, I did a lot of research into the matches I was covering. Because you know what I'm like, I research.
Do you know what I hate, right?
Yeah.
Firstly, I hate football. I hate sport on the telly. It's that white,
Oh, in the background. Okay, yeah. You mean the crowd. You're not used to the crowd.
It's that noise.
You're not used to that.
Drives me
I understand.
insane. So I just can't watch it. And I think that it says a lot for football. Like, that football is that boring that a gay man can't watch 22 of the hottest men in the world in shorts.
Are they the
That
hottest,
I
though?
still can't watch it. That is how
I know.
bad football is.
Maybe if they went back to the early 80s length of short. I don't know if you've ever seen the shorts in the
Yeah, they were
80s.
short
They were
shorts.
like really figure hugging.
Magnum
I don't know why I
PI
put my hands up in the air like that,
Yeah.
like I was holding peaches. But
I've no interest. I can't even pretend. Like, the only thing that I've read, which I think is just absolutely insane, is did you hear about Donald Trump?
oh yeah, I
ringing
did. Intervening on a red card.
on a red card.
I know, but he holds the FIFA World Peace Prize, so that's probably why he has a bit of sway there.
Oh, God. Do you know what, though? If I was president, that is exactly what I would do.
What?
I
Are
was
you
like,
going to
yeah,
run for
you're right.
president of Ireland just so you can
If
actually
I'm
interfere with the
president of
World
Ireland,
Cup?
yeah, I'd get involved. I would. I'd,
Would you be getting in the way of the guy?
yeah, I'd have it taken off the telly. I was like, no.
Oh no! Well,
no, we don't
offense,
need
but
it.
you wouldn't win then. Don't say that
No,
before you
but
go in.
No, I'd be one of those. I'd be one of those. Like those gaslighting presidents. I'd tell all of the lies, and then I'd get in. I'd be like,
Yeah, I was going to say, don't run with that as your policy. I'd
yeah,
say.
I'm banning sport. Why? Because Sonia's using the pitch for a concert. Yeah.
Do you know, I will watch sport. I actually enjoy watching the sport. Ironically, I don't want to hear people talk about it afterwards, even though I did a punditry.
I know. I don't understand that bit. I do like, what do I like? The sports that I do like. I like the one, where they just sweep. Curling. Where they're just like sweeping
Nobody
the
likes
ice.
that. You do,
I think it's
what
great.
is wrong with
I'd
you?
watch that for
What is
hours.
it that you like about that?
It's that everyone finds it so objectionable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone else is furious. I'm like, no, this is great. This is actually what sport is. It's the spirit of the game.
No, I watch nearly. I don't watch cricket because I don't understand it. But actually, I watch everything else. But you know what's wrong with football? Quite a lot of the time, it's quite boring.
It's so boring.
Yeah, it is.
I like diving.
Well.
The hot men. I like the ones where the gymnastics.
Oh, okay.
When the hot lads backflip. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Dance for me.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That'll
Twirl
be
that
you.
ribbon.
That'll be you with Stephen then. Dance for me.
No. Oh, God, it's not. If only I had an ounce of coordination. And like we were dancing yesterday, he was like, yeah, it's great. And I was like, yeah, there we go. There's the
we know that one.
Positivity through disappointment that I remember.
Yeah. I'm going to come from a supportive angle, but my God, inside I'm dying.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe somebody is so uncoordinated and doesn't understand the basics of dancing.
It's like, how has he not hurled himself off a bridge?
I so recognise that face.
Yeah. And when he goes, yeah, great, good.
Yeah, so let's...
Yeah. Anyway, that's not why we're here.
No, it isn't why we're here.
Our failings...
Our failings are not what we're going to talk
why
about.
we're here. But what I will say is, if in the event that we can swap the episodes and put this one out beforehand, I do think Dance with Pride will be a lovely event. And if you don't get to hear about it before it happens, House of Motion have lots of classes that you can do. That
Okay,
Stephen
do you know what?
will teach. And also, if he'll do his like sad failure face. Especially for you.
It is possible we could swap the two. So if you're listening to this and all this, it's already happened, is not relative.
So the 19th in House of Motion on Lisburn Road, isn't it?
Lisburn Road. It's amazing. It's up a few steps. It's a really nice studio. Really nice studio.
Really nice.
Yeah, really beautiful. They're running great classes. I think it's funny because they've started it literally just before the 12th of July started. So I was trying to explain to them that perhaps it wasn't the best time for the dance, and maybe if they were doing like band music, they might be all right. Marching. They could have done a marching class.
Yeah.
I forgot to suggest that.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have a problem.
We have a couple of problems there for sure.
We do.
I'm very excited about this one actually because we have this one a little bit and it's really funny.
Hi lads. First off, I want to say I love the podcast. I was at the roast the other night and you were both absolutely blistering. My face was sore from laughing. You somehow managed to be filthy and wise at the same time, which is why I'm writing in.
Okay, 1 second. I was not filthy.
No, I think he's talking about the podcast.
Oh, okay. I am here. I retained it on the pod, on the roast. I was very kind.
I have a dilemma that I can't stop thinking about and I'd love to know what you think. I'm a gay man in my early 40s and I've worked in the same company for 18 years. It wasn't my dream job or anything, but it was a huge part of my life. I knew everyone, had loads of friends there, and I genuinely thought I'd probably retire from the place. A few months ago, I had a massive argument with my manager. If I'm honest, it had been brewing for years. I finally snapped after biting my tongue for far too long. Yes! This is what we love to hear.
Well, we love that.
Knee-jerk
we love
reaction.
that. Come on then.
He spoke to me in a way I just couldn't take anymore, so I walked out there and then. I didn't finish my shift, I handed over my pass, and I never went back. I love it.
Do you know how many people absolutely dream of doing that?
And then there's some people that do it all the
I
time.
mean-
I spoke to Josh, who I do chat with chairs with, and he said he's never actually resigned from a job. He's always just not gone back. Yeah.
Oh my God. I would not sleep with... No.
The mad
that's not a
thing is I already have another job and I'm much happier. Better money, nicer people, and I'm treated with a bit of respect for a change. So it's not that I regret leaving. What I can't get past is how I left. 18 years feels like a huge chunk of my life and it ended with me storming out like a teenager. I keep wondering if I should have handled it differently. I think about the people I worked with who I never got to say goodbye to. I worry that after all those years, I'm now remembered as the fella who threw a strop and disappeared. The thing that's really eating me is the guilt. My new job is great, but every so often I'll think about my old place and get this horrible feeling that I let myself down by leaving the way I did. I keep thinking I should reach out to people, or am I just looking for forgiveness that nobody else even thinks I need? Have you ever had something end in a way that still bothers you, even though you know it was probably the right decision? Is this just guilt because 18 years is such a long time, or should I be trying to make peace with how it all ended? Thanks a million for reading this, and thanks in advance for any advice. Keep up the great work. Much love. That's from Keith.
Okay. I have a couple of options on this. First of all, kudos for throwing the head and doing something about it. And you seem to have moved on the surface of things here. I have a question. Basically, how many of them have been in contact with him?
That's interesting. I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned that.
For all of the friends that he had, where are those friends when he's had a bit of a melter? Even if nothing else is, even if he hadn't left, even why are they not in touch to see if he's okay?
Totally.
That's what he should be asking, not about how he dealt with it. If he wants to know whether he needs to ask for forgiveness, I think the answer is in that alone, right? No. Don't bother. Just go, yeah. I think you need to forgive yourself.
I think that after 18 years in a job, the way you leave has to be big. I don't mean it has to be like that, but I mean you sometimes need a big thing to push you over the edge.
Yeah, you do, because you become very complacent, don't you? You kind of get very
I know people that
in.
have done this. I know people that have I know people that have walked out of jobs after like a significant amount of time and they've just like lost the head. I'll be honest with you. The thing about those places is if you fall down dead, everyone still comes to work tomorrow. The machine goes on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does. Except in our line of work, obviously.
Well, yeah, true.
You know, if we're on the poster, you have to turn up, right? And if you don't, there will be a remark. However, that's not the point. There'll be another person fulfilling that what you do at all times. You're right. There's nobody replaceable. But I think physically he's moved on, right? But he needs people to want to miss him.
Yeah,
right?
Or even just to say goodbye.
And I understand
not everyone is. You probably had friends there and stuff, but that's why I feel like if they haven't reached out, I would say don't bother.
Yeah, I think after a few months, if they haven't been in touch, you know, I mean, what's the likelihood you're going to run into these people again? If you feel you need to kind of put that into bed, that's fine. If everybody saw the argument, then the chances are they know why you left.
Yeah.
Right? And that's okay. And probably if this manager is as hateful as he is, the chances are that most of them were looking at you with envy.
Yeah.
that you A, got to say what you needed to say, and B, got out. And maybe they already know. I mean, to be honest, your life is probably not on social media, or, so they probably already know you're okay getting on with things. I think you need to forgive yourself. I think what's wrong here is that you either A, need them to tell you that they miss you, because I'm very like that. I like people to miss me when I'm gone. It's very much a thing. I like it when regret is their middle name. I
think that though, if there is I think maybe he's thinking now, because he's starting to form relationships in this new place. It's like, it does take a while to build up friendships, and, and 18 years
really
of it is to have them all, to fall away like that. That can be hard. Yeah,
but I think you have to think about what you had intrinsically in common with these people.
Yeah.
And the truth is, what you had in common with them probably was largely work. And that's not a bad thing, because we come across that all the time in our thing. You're very intense and you work with people, and then you're really with them. And then the next thing, and you think you're going to ride or die to the day you die. But the thing is, you come out of that project and you're in another project like that. and you can't ride or die with everybody.
I think that what happens is, in a job like that, when you work, with someone every single day, you have maybe a couple of weeks of missing them in the new place, and then it's gone. Like, I mean, I got on with loads of people that I worked with, but there's maybe one or two I see max once a year.
Oh yeah, I know. I would be the same. It's slightly different, obviously, in the current thing. You meet people and you enjoy working with them, and you really enjoy them as people, and you may or may not bring some of them with you daily with you, but you check in with people, and it's nice to see them, and if you go back working with them, fine. But what you have in common with them, apart from them being lovely people and enjoying being around them, is your work. And so, but it's kind of true of a lot of your friends, actually, even outside of it. There's very few who are with you right across everything in your life.
Yeah. I think what he could do is he could have a barbecue and invite the people that he liked. Just like send an email to, like, the handful of people that you did like. If you haven't heard from them. Like, if you have heard from them, then it's a different thing. But if there are people that you would like to say goodbye, say, listen, I left under a cloud. Now that the dust has settled, going to have a little barbecue, would like to say goodbye. Also, I contributed to all of those cards that went around, and I would like a going away present. Thank you.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe then, because obviously when you storm out like that, you don't have, but then the rest of you are all delighted that that's yet another card you don't have to put money into. Like, and 18 years, you'd have to put a decent amount of money.
Like, I left a company after 13 years, and I was the last person to arrive at my going away do, because I was finishing something. I didn't leave till about 6:15. Ordinarily, I was gone by 5. Every day. Didn't leave till about 6:15. And I hated every second of the last day. I really hated it. Like, it was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And then you're clearing out your desk and everyone's saying goodbye, and you're just like, ugh.
I know. It's a really weird kind of vibe, isn't it? I find it really difficult. It's slightly different. I obviously when I left my last job, which was actually Tesco technically, right? I was working there beyond I was physically able to do it, because I felt really bad about leaving. Like, as if they'd never find somebody else to do the job I was going to do.
I mean,
I know, but and they were sad when I left. I mean, I got no card.
Did you not get a card?
They were very sad when I left. No. But actually, to be fair, every time I go in there, it takes me 2 hours to go around it, because I have to hug everybody. And then previous to that, the last job I left technically was AIB, when I won the Eurovision, and that's slightly different. I just never went back.
Did they get you something when you won the Eurovision?
When? Well, they gave me a career break.
But did they not give you a card, like, as in, like, well done, Niamh, here's a voucher to get your hair done?
They put an ad in the paper. And then
that was probably 10 grand.
Take Monday off. Oh, no, I got the Sports and Social Personality of the Year award. Does that count?
No, Niamh, no.
They gave me a clock. I have it. I still have it, like, somewhere.
Oh, my God. That's what you get for winning the Eurovision in AIB.
Over there. It's not what you get. Anyway, this is nothing to do with Keith. Get back to the problem.
Until it's not. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
I found it very, very strange when I left my job, because I took voluntary redundancy, and I don't think there is any other way. I never was going to just leave and walk out.
No, it's really hard, isn't it?
I think I have one of those attachment sort of personalities, where I just kind of go, I'm going to do this at all costs until it completely rejects me. which is not emotionally healthy. So I think what you did was...
Is that what you're waiting for here? Is that what you're waiting for here?
I think that you possibly... you needed to...
I think what Keith needs, he needs a proper end
Yeah,
to
and
it for
also
him.
you get...
That isn't a row in the office with his manager.
You get complacent after 18 years. Do you know what I mean? You kind of go, oh, well, I can have this row and then it will be resolved because, you know, moving jobs, it's going to be hard and it's going to be difficult. But so I think this was your way of giving yourself a kick up the arse. And also, if your man was a dickhead, he got what he deserves.
Yeah, no loss. You got a good job. You move on. I think that's amazing. It's amazing what you've done. So instead of looking backwards, go forward. That's what I would do here. I mean, to be honest with you, if these people haven't already been at your door worrying about how you're getting on, no offence, I don't think they're going to care. But I think, isn't that hard to think of after 18 years?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I sat opposite the same
But that's the nature of it.
For years, and we were like such great friends, but I haven't seen her in years, like. And it's sad. Like, there's so many of those people that I really, really liked. But and it's just life moves on and you go in different circles. You're like, God, I can't believe I haven't spoken to that person in so long.
I know. And you can't believe that they can live without you.
Well, I find that offensive.
That's a bit like you and
personally. Me. I mean, I just... Fine. Clearly that's their prerogative, Niamh.
I know. But it's their loss, massively. So I would say, Keith, just forgive yourself. I quite like the idea
but
of
I think a little barbecue,
except...
invite people over. It doesn't have to be many. But it just has to be enough to make it like a going away.
Yeah. And, you know, and then they can give you the gossip about what happened after you left. Because that's really what you're looking for.
Don't call it a going away party. What to do is say, I'm just having a summer barbecue for some of my friends.
Yeah.
Because I left abruptly.
Yeah. End of story.
Bring the goss.
Okay. Although, you know, I think you're opening yourself up to maybe them all going, who is this? And they don't turn up. Also, so I'm just saying, unless you created a mass exodus, you know, and then you could be
bear in mind that if you do that, what that will do is that will reactivate whatever conversation has been had about you in there. That's the only thing. But like, that's none of your business.
No, it isn't. No, it really isn't.
I'd do that. I would. Yeah.
Would you?
What I would do is, and I would, all the people I didn't like, I would make sure they didn't get an invite. And I put on the invite, this is not an open invitation. If you didn't receive this, don't show up. There will be security. Niamh, we have yet another problem.
I mean, I'd like to think that we will still have more problems, you know, to justify our existence for a while. Anyway, this problem is interesting because I think, you know, you're going to enjoy this because we are, you know, siblings, our sisters. So this will be interesting to see how we both react to this one. Dear Niamh and Gearoid, firstly, I just want to say how much I love the podcast. You both make me laugh every week and I genuinely look forward to each episode. Oh, very nice. I'm worried about my sister. She recently started a new job and it's completely taken over her life. She's always been very ambitious, but now she seems to work all of the time. Even when we're together, she's answering emails and talking about work. The thing is, I know she wants to get married and have a baby someday. We're both in our late 30s and I can't help feeling like time is marching on while she's putting everything into her career. She says she's happy and that if it'll all happen if it's meant to. But I worry life is passing her by. Maybe I'm just less driven than she is, but should I say something or mind my own business? That was a genuine reaction there. Yeah, think. Okay, maybe I'm just less driven than she is, but should I say something or mind my own business and trust that she knows what she's doing? Thanks so much for your help, Monica.
This is an interesting one, right?
I know, because it feels like it should be a short answer.
And I kind of have flip-flopped halfway through it because I thought, no, you know, this is someone that is very much in control of her own life. She's, you know, making her own decisions, making her own plans. But then I thought, do you know what? It's no harm for somebody to have their eyes on your goals for you, because who better to do that than your sister? And I get the impression this might be an older sister.
It could be.
It
might be giving you the older sister vibe, because actually you don't have to be the older sister to be the older sister. I know what you mean. Sometimes the train wrecks are the old sister. It depends. Not that this is a train wreck, but I kind of get it. Some people are the responsible. It depends where your route is. And here's the other thing. She hasn't said whether either of them have met people. and what stage they are in their lives.
Yeah.
Because the chances are, this sister, Monica, is doing what she needs to do because she's putting her energy into her work. And maybe she is putting it with the lap of the gods because maybe she's done dating and quite frankly it hasn't worked out for her.
Yeah.
She says, well, I might as well be putting my energy somewhere good. But I think sometimes some people don't think about, kids and family and settling down until they meet the right person to do it with. And I know that sounds like a little bit of a cliche, and it's not just like, oh, I've met him, he's the man. It's also about, where you are in your life and what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I would say that certainly I never thought necessarily about having children until I was pregnant.
Which is probably a good time.
Yes, it was a good time to revisit that in my head. But I didn't actually actively go, I really want children. It wasn't a thing. So it was kind of unusual. It wasn't until I said, oh, actually, this is going to happen now.
Yeah.
Before I had to do that. So, I wonder that's the case here. If she's just going, look, I might as well get on with my life and put my energy. But she also might just love her job.
Yeah, and also she could just be really satisfied at the moment.
Yeah.
But I do think, and this is probably me, the big brother in me, I do think if she's said to you in the past that that's what she wants, it's no harm you keeping an eye on that for her and just going, have you had any thoughts?
Or, every time you see her, just go, tick tock, tick tock. Do you hear that? That's the biological clock. Because that's usually how sisters get on. Tick tock, tick tock.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, it's not a conversation that I'll ever have, being a brother. Thankfully. No. But I do think that there is something to be said for when you're caught up in things.
Yeah, just remind them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, were there things that maybe you said you wanted in your life when you were growing up that, you said, and then obviously as you got older, maybe not applicable anymore, that you've changed your mind?
A friend of mine did say to me a while ago about, because I've always said I wanted to move out of Ireland, and he did ask me about that. He was like, you've always said that you wanted to move and you never did. What,
Yeah.
You should probably consider that now.
Yeah. Before you get too old to be actually move out of Ireland.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there an age limit on that?
Well, I think you get settled.
Okay. No, that's true. And actually revisiting where you are on things is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's very easy as well to get caught up when you don't feel time ticking by, Yeah,
because you're reacting to what's happening work-wise. You're just in where you are, or even relationship-wise, or whatever, and you're just in it, and you're just getting on with it, even though at times you're going, what the hell am I doing here? You just get on with it. It's like a thing. And I think when you get older, that actually happens more.
Yeah.
And
I also think as well that Monica makes this point. She says, I'm worried about my sister. She recently started a new job and it's completely taken over her life.
Yeah.
And there's two reasons that I think that could happen. One is because she absolutely loves it, or two, because they're mounting all the pressure on her.
Yeah.
One of them is good and one of them's bad.
Yeah, but the other thing that happens when you start a new job, and we know this, is that you have to play catch up, right, to get in there.
Well, you try to prove yourself. I mean, I don't.
And also, if it's a thing that's been going for a while, or the actual thing has been going for a while, then you have to nearly do more to kind of get into that space so that you can actually fit in it.
Yeah.
And if you're a certain age and a certain experience, you feel like you should already be doing it. So you do a lot at the beginning to kind of make sure that you know where you are in it.
I tend to put my stake in the ground early, which is going to be I will be in at 10, I'll be gone by 4. I'm taking 2 hours for lunch.
As long as we're all accepting of that, you'll get the best of me in those few hours that I may grace myself.
Yeah. Am I expensive? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. My per hour is expensive. But I'm worth it because I'm fun. Will I be good at the job? No. Why? Because I don't have any interest.
I won't have that. You'll be good at everything you do, Gearoid. You apply yourself.
Do you know what, Niamh? I do apply myself.
Yeah.
But sometimes application is not enough.
It doesn't make up for natural talent. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, Niamh. Just ask Stephen yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yeah. When we tangoed up and down the floor, and he was
and I will ask him. I'll be straight on to him today when I'm leaving. I'm going to go, hello. I heard. Are you okay, Stephen?
Just a couple of 8s there that almost killed me. I do think that if she is caught in the whirlwind of it, I think she will appreciate you coming in and saying that. And I think she will appreciate you noticing that she's busy.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing I enjoy more than worrying somebody.
I know.
You know?
Just in case you weren't worrying about this, I'm just going to put it back down in front of you.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm not getting enough attention, I just faint.
You look like you're too happy, so I'm just going to put this right in front of you. You know the way you're really happy in that new job. You know what happens when you can't have children because your time is running out. TikTok,
the next time Monica
TikTok.
the next time Monica comes over, just throw yourself down the stairs from exhaustion.
Some of this depends on how they are as sisters, right? Because some sisters, they talk about everything. You know what I mean? Some of them you're really in and you can have any conversations with. But the reality is you're both adults. And if you have a good friendship and you're a good way, that's fine. If Monica is coming from a face of, because there could be something else happening here where Monica's going, I wish I had that kind of job.
Yeah, totally.
It could also be that. And I'm not, not dissing Monica because quite frankly, if she's one of our listeners, we love her. Right. But
yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's it might be also Monica going, well, I really would like to be in that space. You just don't know.
I think Monica, as much as I slagged her for not being driven, I will say this. I do think that she is the person that has a better
work-life
outlook on life.
Yeah. Oh, so
for
important.
Sure.
Yeah, so important. Look at
Niamh.
What?
Like Niamh just takes herself out of the game.
I do.
Every summer. No, like the work she's been offered this summer, she's like, no.
You're right, I have actually. I've turned down quite a few things.
2 musicals, a musical in London, and Niamh was like, nah.
Oh no! Now the rehearsal for the musical was in London. The actual musical was in Dublin. Yeah, you're right. But then sometimes you have to make a choice where you go. Actually, I can't do everything. And that's the point. You can't do everything.
Chooses nothing.
Except be a World Cup pundit. I can do that. I feel I've opened up a whole new
The stuff that you say yes to, Niamh, and the stuff that you say no to, the mind boggles.
Yeah, but the musical would have gone on for months, right? And I would have been living away from my husband. And sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, sometimes that holds a joy. There's a draw on that. However, I have already done that enough this year for the moment. Maybe later on in the year, I'll be ready for it again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that we've helped, Monica. I think it's no harm for you to have a conversation with your sister and go, this is just what I'm thinking. And if she says, oh, for God's sake, just go, listen, I'm just keeping an eye. Just,
Yeah.
You're my sister. I love you. I'm just keeping an eye on you.
I know. It'd be nice.
So don't be such a haughty little wagon. Niamh, we need to plug my tour.
Yeah, because I was feeling it was late in the day that you haven't even mentioned it yet.
I will be at the Edinburgh Fringe for all of August with my show No Pressure.
I'm already missing you.
They've forgotten to book me days off. I'm fuming. I will be there every day of the Edinburgh Fringe. I'm not doing the last day. It's advertised that I'm doing that. I'm not doing the last day. I'm going home on the Sunday. I'm not doing the Monday. That's not happening. Do not buy tickets for the Monday. I'm cancelling the Monday.
Okay.
I know. I've been very clear.
Well, that was the day I was going.
No, it's not happening. The Monday is not happening. So I'm at the Edinburgh Fringe for all of August, and then in September I will be in the Cork Opera House. I'll be in Nace. Nace is sold out, but I'm in Glore, not sold out. Hate me in Ennis, remember? And also Kerry. They also hate me in Kerry. And then Cork Opera House, which is the one I'm most excited about because it's big.
It is big and it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing.
And then GearoidFriday.com is where you'll get tickets. Also, I'll be at the Olympia in February, but it's running all the way through. There's loads of dates.
And I just want to be very clear. We don't want another meltdown like you had on your clip the other day in Sligo. You posted a clip about Sligo. And I swear to God, I laughed the whole way through. You were amazing.
Fuming.
You were amazing.
I was fuming. I went to Sligo, it was half full. Fuming. And I think that was the second night. They were like, oh yeah, no, it'll be great. And I'm like, no, it wasn't.
I bet you still slayed all the same.
It was so much fun though.
Yeah.
You know me when I get annoyed.
I know.
I'm not the funniest, I think.
I don't think people should test you though to make you annoyed just so that you be funnier.
I'm way funnier when people show up though.
Yeah, you are.
So GearoidFriday.com is where you will get your tickets. Please do come to see me on the tour because it will be really sad if people don't. I'm not worried. I think it's fine.
No, everything's fine. Everything's
fine. Nothing to see. Move on.
Is that a highlighter that you're pointing at me with pink? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's a marker, yeah.
A marker.
We will be back on the free feed next Monday, and then we will also be on the bonus feed on Thursday with a brand new bonus episode. Thank you so much.
Unless we swap these episodes around.
Thank you so much for supporting the show, and we would love it if you would subscribe to Head Stuff Plus, because that will help us keep the show on the road. Thank you so much for supporting the show, and we will chat to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.